Hello, good morning. It's Sunday the 26th of October 2025, and today, as you can see, if I just turn my camera a little bit to the left, we are back at Whinfell Park, the park that I filmed yesterday. So we're back here, but we're at the bottom of the park near the entrance, so we can just have a little look at some information here. So I only filmed the top of the park yesterday, so I hope you can read this information. Got my shadow in the way there. So I filmed from there, went up around there and across there and then down there and finished there yesterday. So now I'm obviously down here at the bottom. But I've not come to film Whinfell Park because pretty much I did it yesterday. It's not a very big park. But I thought to start off because the bottom lodge is very, very nice. And what I want to film today, and by the way, it's quite cool this morning. The temperature is around about 6 degrees at the moment. As I say, it's just turned 9 o'clock in the morning. What I wanted to film is there is a little garden just over here called Whinfell Quarry Gardens. But first, film the Limb Brook, which is there. So I'm going over the bridge here now, little bridge, and that area there is absolutely stunning. Just look at that. Wowza. In fact, there's how many is there? 2, I think, there. These are big, quite old aces. Look at that though. Fantastic. So yeah, we've got a beginning of the Limb Walk up the Limb Valley there, alongside the stream or the river. And a public bridleway there, so as you can see, that's for walkers, cyclists and riders. But here is what we're visiting today. It's not a very big garden, so I don't expect this video to be very long, but it's Whinfell Quarry Gardens, which have been refurbished in the last 20 years or so. So again, I'll just let you pause on that if you want to read this, or if not, you can always skip forward. And then volunteering at Whinfell Quarry. And then we've got a plaque here. So yeah, we're in the southwest of Sheffield. some quite magnificent trees in here. Not sure which way I want to go. I think I'll go up here. Because we have this absolutely stunning beach there. I've got Cotoneaster full of berries here. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Nice rhododendron. So again, like a lot of these Victorian gardens, they've got quite a few rhododendrons in. So again, springtime, May time is the other prime time to visit. And so in here we have two of the largest dawn redwoods that I've seen in this country. Not that I've been everywhere in this country, but I've been to a lot of parks, a lot of gardens, a lot of arboretums, and those two are absolutely huge. And you've got a pond down there. It almost looks prehistoric. Floor full of needles there. So again, this is a garden that, again, it's very much a shrub and tree garden. It's not really a garden like, say, Sheffield Botanical Gardens or Harlow Carr, you know, lots of herbaceous plants. And it's very much surrounded by housing as well. Now I've got a bit of an opening here, so there's quite a nice beech tree up there next to a monkey puzzle tree. Few shrubs, few acers. Lovely gate into somebody's garden there. Just framing the view. That's delightful. Absolutely delightful. Alright, you can go along the top bit there, or you can come down here. And this seat used to have quite a good view right down the garden. And it's still not bad. This rhododendron could do with maybe cutting back a little bit. We've got another pond there. So you can go down those steps down that way, but we're going to go up over the top. And so we have got a few got some sedums here. Hypericum. And again, lots of rhododendrons, hydrangeas. Look at this, I love the dusky colour of that, the leaves and the flowers. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's just go on to one where we can hopefully get a more close-up look at the plants there. So some heathers, so where you've got a little bit of an open area with more sunlight, then obviously you can grow more sun-loving plants. So the heathers, winter flowering heathers, are coming out very nicely. Yeah, lovely. So I've got a ginkgo biloba there, another monkey puzzle tree. It's like a catalpa. And then got a lovely Acer palmatum in memory of Stephen Doncaster. 1919 to 2018. Good innings, 99. Rest in peace, Stephen Doncaster. Flats there have certainly got a lovely view over the gardens. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. And then we've got some roses here. Some of these look like David Austin, obviously. The roses are pretty much over now. Oh, but that is still very strong. So yeah, we've got now in this really open space, we have now got a proper kind of rock garden, gravel garden area. Absolutely stunning colours. Let's just zoom in a little bit. That's a lovely thumbnail there, look at that. Some lovely aces there. So we've got some euonymus here. Not quite as spectacular as those at RHS Harlow Car, but still a lot of the leaves have kind of gone now. Amazing. A seat with a view. I won't say it, but you know what I'm thinking if you've seen my other videos. So we've got a little pond here. Let's just have a little sit down. Just go wide. Nice little sun trap as well, especially in summer. So as I say, when I started this video it was just turned 9 o'clock in the morning, so the sun is obviously up there in the southeast of the sky ish, so midday it's going to be more over there. So really most of the day in summer this is going to be a lovely little sun trap. And obviously this is why there's a rock garden here, so it'll get sun all day in summer. And it looks like the trees that have actually been, the conifers that have been planted are quite narrow columnar conifers, because what you don't want to do if you've got a rock garden is just shade the rock garden out. You want to keep it relatively nice and open. So yeah. So I think we need to go on wide angle again. So again, over here though, we've become more shaded. Do a full 360. And so we've got lots of ferns here, foxgloves. Oh, we've got some penstemons still in flower there. That looks good. And then some lovely aces over here. Eucalyptus there. Now I'm not sure. Do I want to go on that bottom path on those millstones down there, or do I want to stay on this path? I'm quite liking this path because then I can look down onto the millstone path, which is obviously quite a boggy area down there, which is why there is this tree, which I think is maybe a taxodium, which does like boggy conditions. Or it could be a metasequoia. I don't know if it's got a label on. And this is old. This must have been one of the original plantings. And the rock garden. Lovely. Another one here. Again, even in the shade, it's just zinging out. And again, the azaleas colouring up there. Yeah, a little pond there, where the water obviously at some point has come down. So, yeah, as I said, this is quite a small garden. So, we've got a Cercis canadensis there. Absolutely stunning. As we walk under all this lovely foliage. Beautiful. Just look back up. Let's go on to one. That could be a thumbnail. That could be a thumbnail. Oh, and it looks like somewhere, I'm just looking at the leaves on the ground, I think this is Persian ironwood. So they have a parotia somewhere, and I think, I can't see it though. Where is it? Oh, it's there. There it is. I think. Looks like it anyway. Fantastic. So yeah. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So let's just go and have a look at the pond area under these two big redwoods. Lots of birds around here. Look at the size of that. I mean, they have got to be at least 100 foot, maybe more, maybe 120 foot tall. And this Scots pine's not doing bad either in keeping up with them. And there's some larch up there as well. So yeah, absolutely amazing. So you can see how it's an old quarry. So probably a lot of the houses around here, including maybe Worlow Hall, were built out of stone from this quarry. And of course you can't do anything with the quarry once it's done, so you might as well make a garden of it. We've got some Tibetan cherries here. With that lovely mahogany, almost polished mahogany bark there. So smooth. Absolutely stunning. Not particularly stunning foliage, but nice nevertheless. So we've got some great tits, I've got some blue tits. And then that leads us back up to the top of the garden there. So let's just come back down here. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can see all the blue tits, great tits seem to be after something in the rock there. Obviously, probably insects that are beginning to hibernate. Yeah. So yeah. Again, I can't get over how big those trees have grown. So they'll be about 100, I don't know, 150 years old, something like that. We've got my old favourite, Brunner, Jack Frost. We've got a Pieris there. Again, we've got a seat with a view there. Again, not a massive colour, but there's certain, you know, obviously where the aces are, they're the ones who are really putting on a show at this time of year. So yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Again, that could be a a thumbnail. In loving memory of Anne Jordan, 1941 to 2012. So, rest in peace, Anne Jordan. And lovely azalea there, colouring up very nice. So yeah, so I'm back at the entrance. I think I'll finish here. So this is just a short one. It's not as short as I thought, 30 minutes, but I have taken my time going round. So yeah, thank you for coming on this walk with me this morning. Please do all the good things. It will help me no end in slowly, very slowly growing this channel. You know, I don't spend much time promoting it. What's more of interest to me is going around filming things and bringing as much beauty and as much, as many historical and just beautiful landscapes and buildings and environments that I can. This is why my videos are quite often very long, quite extensive, because I want to show you as much of a place as possible. So with that, I'll say bye for now and see you on the next one. Bye for now.